Okay, we're live on YouTube. Councillor Dickens is kindly going to chair the first item for us.
We've lost our chairman, haven't we? Good evening, everyone. And the first item is confirming our new chairman. Has anyone got any comments on that?
Could I just thank the previous chairman, Councillor Dickinson? I think he's done a really good job.
He did.
Yeah, I very much look forward to the new chair doing exactly the same.
Yeah.
And so you're just going to need to ask for nominations again.
Yeah. So any further nominations? For and a nomination for Councillor Orwell was Clifford put his hand up.
And we need a seconder
And I'll second.
and a show of hands. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, committee. I'll try and do a good job as my predecessor. He's a hard act to follow. His best meeting, I remember, was 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever think that, so I tend to talk too much. So we need a vice chair. Do we have any nominations for vice chair?
Nominate Councillor Dickens.
Mm.
No.
No.
Sorry,
No,
not.
no,
Can't do it.
do it.
I'm going to nominate Councillor Hayter then.
No.
Oh, go round the room.
I just say I'm not, but Thomas Taylor wouldn't accept vice chair if he offered the new job. He's away too often. The only vice chair has to be apologised.
Yeah, I already do one vice chair. I'm going to do
No,
another.
right, so it's
Bev?
It'll have to be Simon then.
Well,
I nominate Simon.
but Tim's, sorry, is Tim supposed to be coming?
Don't know if he's turning up, do
we can defer to today's meeting if you'd rather.
we? Yeah, because I'm
Your committee
likely
very
to be
big.
vice chair on finance and governance. So
Yeah,
if no one else will do it, I will step in. But I think it's probably fair to offer the opportunity to one or two councillors who might not be here tonight.
fair. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because Tim's not here.
So for tonight, acting vice chair. And then we'll bring it up next time, put it on agenda next time. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Apologies if we've noted one already by the sound of it.
Yeah, we have apologies from Councillor Thomas Taylor, who is substituted by Councillor Atkinson this evening.
Good.
So we need to propose and second.
I'll propose. Second that.
Second.
The Dickens seconds. All in favour? Thank you. Well done. Right, so that's carried. Declarations of interest. Any declarations of interest? If you think of any as we go along, pipe up. Otherwise, we will proceed. Minutes of the last meeting held on 12th of May. Ready to agree? Any problems? I did actually read them. Now I'm chair, I kind of feel obliged to read them, and they seem good to me. Everyone else happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just approve that, or do we have to vote?
Yeah, seconder and a vote.
Okay. Proposer, second, that's later seconded. All in favour? Thank you. Public participation. We don't seem to have anyone.
No, nobody present.
Right, so items for discussion. We have three. And so Councillor Dickens. So the first one is 3 Elwell Street.
This one is one that has been before us before, a rather enormous wall
Oh, yes.
behind someone's house that we said no to before. And looking at the plans, I couldn't see anything at all different with the new plan. I don't quite know what the change was. I couldn't work it out, but it looks exactly the same. And I think we should basically say no to this one as well.
That's interesting. Okay, so you're proposer,
I'll second.
seconded.
Vote.
Everyone in favour of maintaining our opposition as before?
So you want me to submit the same reasoning as before?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly the same.
Yes. Well
Me
spotted,
again on the next one, isn't it?
well spotted, otherwise these things could have slipped past us.
Did
if
we,
not
did,
alert-
did we
alert.
vote, did we vote on that last one?
We
Yes,
did,
it
we
might
did.
be unanimous, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So the next two we'll do together because it's the same thing, isn't it? Because it's a planning and conservation area,
Yeah.
so it's in effect the same application. So you've got
Again, this is another one that we've already said no to, and it's come back almost identically. I'm not quite sure what BT are hoping to achieve by putting it back through again, but for the very same reason that we said no last time, I think we should say no this time.
So this next one, the BT hubs, they've got the same application number as last time, so I should be able to just look up what our reasoning was.
Really clearly if you want.
It's basically a passive.
The council objects to the application on the grounds of layout and density, design, visual appearance and materials and the impact on the conservation area. This is subject to waiver, not losing out on Wi-Fi enhancement.
that was the point Simon, Councillor Clifford made. That we do actually want the Wi-Fi, but we don't want.
We don't want the time.
Box to deliver it, because it can be delivered in a box that size. It doesn't have to be the size of a fridge.
Yeah, this is far too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at the conservation officer's comments and they're very much the same. It's intrusive in conservation area. It's
Yeah.
black, whereas the Weymouth colour is light blue. So yeah, so we maintain the same objection then.
I think so.
Yeah. So proposed, seconded. So Clifford, all those in favour of the motion? Thank you. Right, then, 3 applications came in just before legal dispatch.
Hang on.
I
Yes, please.
was trying.
Councillor Clifford wishes to discuss 6 King Street, which has actually fell into the no comments item, but he's
Oh, I missed that one.
he's pre-notified me, so.
My previous.
Towards
Yeah,
the,
go for it.
towards the end of the next section.
Yeah.
So I suspect we didn't quite right, said we'd put no comment. Actually, I want to put a comment on this. I'm very enthusiastic that this change of use and plan commission goes ahead. Anything that helps young people, not in education, employment or training, that will give them a start in life, I think is something to be commended. I was disappointed by the planning officer's comments that seem to be putting hurdles in the way and objections in the way, such as you're losing a pub, you might lose some jobs. This is about training, skills-based training for vulnerable people. For me, it should be a no-brainer that we would support it. It's disappointing that we haven't got a planning officer behind it, but for me, I would be really enthusiastic that this goes ahead.
Very good. Anyone else like to comment on that? What?
What's going on?
In case I will, yeah, I looked through them all this morning and that one did. Of all the applications we ought to just not give a bland response, we ought to give an enthusiastic response. It's great to see that building come back into use. There was some talk of flooding, but I look at the plans and looked at the street view, and the whole building is about 2 foot off street level, so I think the flooding concerns are moot. So I don't think. So I think. So what's your word you'd like to propose?
I would say this council is enthusiastically in support of this as a venture to tackle the growing problem nationally of not employment, education and training.
Hang on. It's because I've not got my laptop in front of me. This council is enthusiastically in support of this venture too.
Where'd you get up to?
This council enthusiastically supports this venture too.
To tackle the national problem where
Yeah.
young people find themselves
Yeah,
not in education, not in employment, education or training. Brackets, neat, brackets.
yeah,
This seems appropriate to bring a building back into public life.
yeah.
And we are here to support anything that helps vulnerable young people.
And besides which, it's not a bingo hall or a gambling joint.
You said that, I
Indeed.
thought it.
Yeah.
It's a wonder whether we might instead have the national and local.
Yeah, okay, it's agreed. And I'd also like to speak on this topic. So proposed by Councillor Clifford, seconded by Councillor Dickens. All those in favour? Unanimous. Good. Right, so we are on to the three that arrived just before legal dispatch. I want to talk, I think, about the Littlemore one, again, just to support it, but did anyone want to talk about the old rooms or Grosvenor Road? I looked at the old rooms, it's almost like the game where you play in the paper where you try and spot the difference. I couldn't really see much of a difference, so it seems pretty minor, the changes they're proposing.
Is that the old rooms you talk?
Old rooms, yeah. So if you're happy, we'll move old rooms and Grosvenor Road into the 8. But if we can talk about Littlemore Youth Centre, because it's significant. Again, I think it's helpful if we things that are important to the town, rather than just give it the bland support, we ought to give it strong support. And this is something that's this is exactly the right place for this sort of facility. Lots of people need it. And I was particularly pleased to see the heat pumps. They've already got solar panels on the roof. So the addition of heat pumps is the second part of the Holy Trinity. The third part of the Holy Trinity I hope to see next is a battery. But they're on the way.
Yeah.
And they'll be totally energy independent. So anyone else like to talk about the youth centre? If not, I'll propose that we strongly support this one and welcome welcome it.
We're happy with that.
Area of deprivation and the heat pumps.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
it might be worthwhile saying that, we welcome facilities for youth throughout.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And add that.
Just bear with me. Okay,
So I'll propose that then, and seconded by, there's two, Councillor Hay to have one.
Hey,
Hay, yes.
Let me have that one.
Yeah.
you can have that.
All those in favour?
Yeah.
You are allowed to vote against. So we're going on to the applications with no objection. Is there anything on that list that escaped your notice during the last month and you'd like to haul back into our attention?
Nope.
No, most of them look pretty straightforward.
No.
So we have to.
yeah,
Propose and
propose a
vote.
second,
So this is to pass this lot on block. Proposer and seconder, please. Councillor Clifford proposes, Councillor Dickens seconds. All those in favour? Unanimous, thank you.
thank you.
Tree preservation orders, none. Planning applications, delegated powers, that's just a note, isn't it?
Yes,
We don't
they
do
are,
it- we
yeah.
don't do it with those.
Yeah,
Masts, and appeals, we've got,
we've got 3 appeals.
yes, it's like,
And a review of a premises license.
license. Yeah, this is going to be like trying to slay a vampire, isn't it? We can get these things to stay dead.
Here's the other one.
So these, there's an appeal on these two. To reiterate what we said earlier in the meeting, we did turn them down for, I think, fairly solid reasons. Does anyone like to revisit our previous submission?
Just clear up, so they put in an application, we didn't like it, and it's been turned down. They put in an application, we don't like it, still to work its progress, and they've appealed the first one. They seem very determined.
They do, they're a big organisation, but we have to do our bit to stand up for our residents. So yeah, it is.
It would be inconsistent, would we to support this when we've already
Yes,
objected to very similar things that are in the agenda.
yes, I think we, so
Stick from
remain
existing.
penalises the objection proposed by councillor Clifford, and then like to second that one. Councillor Day, all those in favour of that proposition? Thank you very much. So we'll put in the same,
We don't need, we don't need to put anything in at all.
we'll just
Yeah.
maintain.
Yeah, our original representation will have been sent to the planning inspectorate and will be taken into account.
Good. The next one was an interesting one. Was that the
Linmore Road is next,
oh, I've got that one. Okay, Linmore Road.
13 Linmore Road.
We look, seeing what we said last time.
Yep, certainly. So planning application was considered by the Planning and Licensing Committee on 14th of April of this year. At that time, the council's standard comment of the council supports this application and raises no objection was submitted. And the Dorset Council decision notice says the planning permissions refused for the following reasons. The scheme, by reason of the scale and mass of the proposed two-storey extension and the orientation and close proximity of neighbouring properties, would be overpowering and would lead to harm to the residential amenity and living conditions of 11 and 15 Linmore Road, being overbearing and overshadowing. This harm is considered to be significantly adverse in nature, and therefore the scheme would not be in accordance with local plan policies EMV 12 and EMV 16 and paragraph 135 of the National Planning Policy Frame.
Okay, so that's what Dorset Council said. Do we want to revisit our original comments?
So let's see what our options are here. We might. So because it's being done under the Householder Appeal Service, we cannot submit any further comments. Our only option is to leave our comment as it is or withdraw it.
I think we leave it as it is, to be honest. We agreed it was fine before.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the planning officer's comments.
Yes, I'd be inclined to agree, because Linmore, the plots that has on are quite generous and there's plenty of scope for extension.
Exactly.
I think so.
So we'll just
As is.
keep our comment.
Okay.
Do you want propose second vote, or is that okay?
Yes, please. If we could have
Proposed, proposed Councillor Dickens, second Councillor Clifford, all those in favour? Thank you. Moving on, across the river, Rodcott Avenue. Garage and annex use as a dwelling. Again, can we look at what we said before, please?
certainly Rodwell Avenue. The standard response of the council supports this application and raises no objection.
Again, big houses.
So-
What did Dorset say? Said quite a lot of them.
They thought it would be cramped.
The application has been applied for as an ancillary annex. However, the council considers that given the level of self-containment with no reliance or functional relationship with number 29, this scheme proposes to create a separate planning unit. When having regard to its height, narrowness and forward positioning, it is considered this scheme would appear at odds with the street scene.
Okay, so we have, is it the same choice?
And again, it's the same thing. We either leave our comment as is or we can request to withdraw it.
Okay, committee?
Well, I'm happy to propose, but I have to say that that's a load of tosh.
Yeah,
There's absolutely nothing wrong. It's already semi-converted.
yeah.
I don't know why they're getting a knickers and a twist over this. It seems perfectly reasonable, and so I would suggest, I'll propose that we leave our comments in.
Okay, proposed from Councillor Clifford, and the other, seconded Councillor Day. All those in favour of that? Thank you. Unanimous.
Okay.
And now, oh, this was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, I had to look up where this is. I've never having eaten there. So this is the appeal for the premises licence of Surfside Diner, 31 New Street, just tucked down the little side street.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, it looks like they were busted by the immigration service.
They were. So the licensing team leader has advised that she wouldn't necessarily expect a response from the town council unless we have any information that could be relevant.
So, committee, do you have any relevant information?
No, I wasn't watching the place or anything like that.
So I think, no, we haven't, we have no relevant information, so no submission then. That'd be
Okay.
fair.
Yeah.
Right, onto the home straight. Setting out licenses. None.
None.
Other development consultations, 13, none. Traffic calming and restrictions, none. TROs, traffic regulation orders, none. Information on Newton's Road, it's good to see that progressing, isn't it? Cartoon Road, just note that one. Oh, emergency items, yes, yes, that one came through.
This is the usual annual renewal for is it
Okay,
My Amazing Fantasy, was it on Manley Road?
that's the one. I'll say something in a sec, but anyone else like to pitch in on?
Sorry, what?
It's item
It's
17.
not on the agenda
Oh,
because
right.
it's an emergency item, so it came in after dispatch. And we have to get our comments in before the next
Yeah, sure.
meeting. So,
It's something that comes up every year.
yeah,
It's a bit like the last one. Do we have any feedback or information that this place isn't being run properly or
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's the same.
on Manley Road,
Manley Road.
near the train station, yeah.
What I've said in the past is it doesn't seem to cause any complaints. It seems to be run in a
Quiet.
modest and quiet
Yeah,
manner.
Never seen anything untoward.
No, so do what we, so no comment, or is it, are you looking for more than that?
We can submit a no objection. We can say that, you know, that it doesn't appear to cause any issues or it's run in a modest and quiet manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's what it is.
It's quite
Modest is quite like, okay. Discreet.
Discreet.
Yes.
Discreet. And that, yeah, if, you
Let me
know,
have
no objection,
No,
but obviously you need to propose a seconder and vote.
Rose, councillor Dickens, seconded, councillor Hayter, all those in favour of that? Okay,
we were watching it. We were-
Councillor? I've already long since failed by a quarter of an hour. Right, so we had closed the meeting. Just explain my attire. I'm not a spy. I'm actually going off to play jazz. So, if anyone wants to come and hear jazz, come to Fairhaven at 8:30, and you will be delighted. So the meeting is now closed. Thank you.
Got the live stream.
It's been
Subject
done
to
up.
plan, is that the one that's going to have the health spa?
Uh,
Or is that the one next door?